Welcome everyone to my YouTube channel Become a Master of CAD Design. We are in part 11 of how to design a mold base for die casting. So in this video we are going to create our ejector plate. So activate our ejector plate, hide all mold base component and activate our ejector plate part and moving housing for reference. Now we are going to link some sketch inside our ejector plate part. So go to assembly, wave geometry linker, select sketch. This sketch is used for our ejector plates. Okay, now go back and hide this sketch. Go to part navigator. Now we are going to extrude this sketch. Go to home, extrude, select this sketch, make the starting offset 0. We are going to create a thickness this side, use 30 mm thickness. Press it okay. Add some chamfer, 20 mm chamfer. Okay, we are going to add a sketch for our return pin. So we can add return pin inside our ejector plate. Go to assembly and wave geometry linker and link return pin sketch. This sketch is used for return pin. Okay, this sketch is for return pin. Now hide this sketch part. Hide this moving housing. This moving housing is only for reference, so we can know which direction we need to add a collar or something. Go to home, extrude and select the return pin sketch. Reverse this direction. Do all for that. Subtract. Get a collar for that. For reference, we are going to show this moving housing, so we need to add collar in that side. Add this moving housing to our ejector plate. Go to extrude, select this edge. Here we are going to use 10 mm collar dip, offset each side 3 mm to make a collar for our return pin. We use subtract and press it okay. We also need to add a ejector guide pillar or bush sketch inside our ejector plate, so we can fit ejector bush inside that hole. We are going to part navigator, go to assembly and link this sketch which is used for ejector guide pillar. Hide this sketch part. So our moving housing in this direction. We're going to use extrude, select this sketch. We are going to reverse this direction, use through or subtract it. After that we add a collar for our ejector guide bush. For this we are going to hide this sketches, use extrude, select this edge. We are going to use the dip for this 5 mm to offset single side 3 mm is okay. Use subtract and press it okay. Go back to mold base assembly. Our basic design of ejector is complete. We need to add many things in our ejector. Add that thing after constraining this ejector plate in our assembly. Activate our top level assembly. Hide this sketch. Move this. Okay, now we are going to constrain this ejector plate, so we need to decide a ejection height. So ejection height is a dimension between, define a vector and from this surface to this top surface of ejector plate. This is our ejection height. So that is 46. So our component is ejected 46 mm height. Okay, so how we can constant this ejector plate? One method is go to assembly constant and define a distance from this surface to this surface 46 mm. This is done. Our ejector plate will be at a correct position by using this. But in that case, there is a more chance of failure in our assembly. This thing is depend upon our moving housing, and we are going to define some dimension from this ejector pillar to our ejector plate. In some case, when we modify our moving housing, this ejector guide pillar may not assemble correctly, so our ejector plate assembly will also disturb. So we try to constant all our assembly part which is possible to constant with our moving housing. So we define the distance from here to here to constant our assembly. We are going to use 95. Okay, this height is 40 mm. So for example 40 plus 45 is 85, and when we use 55 it's a 95. So the 40 mm is this, and this 55 mm is our ejection height. Press it OK. Define a position of our ejector plate with moving housing with this face to this face. Okay, the distance is 142.5. Is it okay? Press it OK. Okay, now the distance is defined from the side, and this distance, so we again use distance constant. Select this face and this face and make it 0. Press it OK. Now we are going to check our ejector plate degree of freedom. There is no degree of freedom. If you learned something from this video, like this video. If you are new in our channel and not subscribed yet, please subscribe to our channel, and thank you for watching. Next video we work on more in our ejector plate and ejector back plate. So thank you for watching. Meet you in next video.